Welcome back, guys, to another video here. You'll probably have noticed that since I have posted the fire poison video a while back, I haven't posted any MapleStory content whatsoever. And honestly, I just haven't wanted to play the game. It kind of sucks because oh, I really like that game, and the game has also been like a long time staple in my life. Despite me never getting too far in it, it's always just kind of been there installed onto my PC. But recently, I just haven't been able to bring myself to want to play it. And it's kind of sad and unfortunate for me. And I think there are a couple different reasons as to why that is the case. One of the reasons being I just don't really like some of the grind that's associated with some of these MMOs anymore, like MapleStory. Because I know questing is a part of the game, but it's not like a massive focus to it. So because of that, I'm just kind of like mindlessly grinding one map's worth of enemies for hours on end until I get a level, and hope that it allows me to change maps to be able to grind a slightly different variant of the same mob. And I just get a little bit tired of that. You know, like I don't have the free time to be able to do that on end, unfortunately. I would rather do something that has a little bit more, not like a practical aspect, but more of like a fun aspect to the game for me. And I think that's why I've been so interested in Dark and Darker recently, is that it's like every game is a little bit different. I'm not grinding the same enemy over and over again to get a level. Instead, it's like finding randomized loot to bring out to sell. And since whenever you die, you drop your shit, it is a little bit more of an interesting interactive experience every game, because you never know who you're gonna fight, what you're gonna see, how you might die or survive. And I find that just a little bit more engaging for me, at least. And some of that applies to some of the old MMOs that I also like to play. Like, I still get on Fiesta every once in a while. That one is a little bit more interesting to me, with the questing that it requires you to do, so I'm not just stuck in one map in perpetuity. But then in the same time, there are other games that I've discovered recently that I think could be really interesting and might be up my valley. Like, just yesterday, I've learned of a game called Core Keeper, and that game looks, frankly, kinda sick. It seems to be that like more building, doing your own thing, changing and morphing the world to be how you want it to do when fighting bosses. And I find that really unique because you need to go out and gather your resources and whatnot. It's cool. It's cool. I really want to try that game. I might actually be playing some of it as a B-roll for this video. I haven't fully decided on that yet. But yeah, right now when it comes to MapleStory, I'm like in this weird limbo state where I'm not really sure if I want to keep playing it. And it's unfortunate, you know? But at the same time, I think it is less of a diss on the game itself, or more of a change in what I am looking for in a video game. Because I personally, I think like some of the slower, like chunkier in a good way, like dungeon delving games. Like I've recently also started playing Fear and Hunger, which is fucked, to put it nicely, but it's neat, it's interesting, it's a unique experience. And I've also picked up a couple, they're interesting. They are art books for a game that doesn't exist, drawn like it is a game guide, called Vermis. And it is honestly one of the coolest items I have picked up recently, because they went all out, and it is definitely like a Berserk inspired sort of vibe, which I like. I rather enjoy it. But it's just I'm on the hunt for a certain type of game that I know I can enjoy for the long term. But a game that I don't have to put countless hours into to try to remain relevant. And I think that's kind of the biggest hiccup I'm having right now with some of these games, is I don't have 8 to 9 hours every day that I can just dump into a game and really get a full playing experience out of, or I don't have the money to put into certain games to be able to get a full experience. And I know that it is a more of a personal issue than anything else, but I mean, hey, what can you do about it? Yeah, I just wanted to get on and kind of talk about what my thought process are towards like why I haven't played MapleStory. Yeah, I might do another one of these sit down videos later. I have a couple cool things that I'm working on that I'm gonna get uploaded to the channel here sometime, hopefully by the end of the year, but we'll see. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Stay safe.